Yeah.
What's the weather boost right now?
Shoot.
What? You didn't get to set up?
Camera. Nope.
Just talk to it while you're setting it up.
Okay, so we're here at our first Lugia raid. Oh, there's a nice sunset up there. Wait.
No. First Lugia raid this time around.
Yeah, we're at the first Lugia raid this time around. Round 2, Lugia. Shiny Lugia has been confirmed. Shiny Lugia is thought to be 100% catch rate right now. Everyone who's found one has caught on the first ball, so we'll see if it stays that way. But yeah, it's like it's actually 6:42, so it's right around when raids end. And this time around, we have counters for Lugia, so it's going to be a lot easier to beat down Lugia now that we have Raikou, that we have, some people have Mewtwo's. We got a lot of stuff to beat down Lugia. And I might actually do that. I might put the counters in again, just in case. And of course, I'm getting texts. I didn't turn off my notifications. We kind of just rushed here. We didn't think we were going to be out today, actually. Paige actually had off of work, and now we're out raiding Lugia. I think we're going to do 3 today. And I should probably have my screen recording working for the next 2 without notifications popping up. Alright, but we're over halfway now. There's a bunch of people in cars behind me and over there. Everyone's out for Shiny Lugia right now. And apparently, Shiny Lugia's rate of being spotted is greatly increased than that of other Shiny Legendaries no, not Shiny Legendaries, we never had a Shiny Legendary. Of other Shiny raid Pokemon. Okay, had to swipe that up. Zapdos is going down. Now we got Gyarados in. So right now it's Bite Crunch Gyarados. I didn't get the time to prep my teams, but I know the counters well enough. So we got Bite Crunch Gyarados in here doing some work. And we're not even halfway, but we're going to beat this thing down pretty easily. It's 13 people, so it is still a lot tankier than we're used to, you know?
Yeah, it is.
This is Rayquaza.
We need more people.
Yeah, definitely. With this group, I think. Okay, we're coming to an end. I'm hoping the wind isn't too bad, because of course we rushed out of the house and I forgot the mic. But we did it. Okay, so let's see if we get a shiny, and we're looking for. Let me see. Oh, it is windy. It's 25 something. I gotta check actually.
It's 25 something.
25 something is the boosted max.
Why did I not put an egg on?
Oh, you didn't egg it. Paige is almost to 40, by the way. She didn't get there yet.
That was a mistake.
But you can egg the next 2 then.
We had a few minor things happen. I would have hit 40, honestly, if a few things didn't come
Life gets in the way sometimes, so she's really, really extremely close. Alright, 12 balls, and Shiny Lugia!
Really?
Shiny Lugia!
Oh my god.
Oh man.
See? Not a bad day after all. There
Okay,
you go.
so I'll test. 96%. I'm gonna test the 100% catch rate thing right now.
God.
I'm gonna test it. I'm still gonna golden razz it, but I'll test it.
You're gonna throw one floppy ball?
Oh god.
You had a great throw.
It was 100%. Whoa.
Don't throw.
Ooh. Ooh, hit it in the foot. You got a shiny too? Oh. 2. Look at that. I hit it in the foot and I caught this Lugia.
So
it's 100%.
Golden Razz.
Yeah, don't even do golden razz. It's definitely 100%. Wow.
You had a really bad throw on it.
I got really bad throw. I just hit it in the foot.
Throw with a throw. Excuse me.
With a beefy throw.
No, I got my first round. Bad throw. We got a curve, but
Battle of the best. HP is strong. It's a battle of the best shiny.
So
and weather boosted.
1% boosted.
You definitely deserved that because you had a bad day with the flat tire.
Yeah.
Oh well, yeah. I guess that's true.
Flat tire. He missed the
Deserved that
weather
shiny.
boosted 96%.
Thank you. Thank you. I guess it's true. I guess it was worth getting the flat tire, right? So yeah, I did get a flat tire earlier today. And I guess this is my payback. I'm not sure. But we do have to get to the next one. We do this race to the next one, right?
We do,
Tell
yeah.
him about the 96.
So-
Tell him about the 96. This man missed a 96% weather boosted right after the flat tire. So, and that was the only rain.
It was a horrible time. Horrible start to the day. So 96 weather boosted, didn't get it. But now we got to go to the next race. So let's do that.
Alright, where's the next one?
Madawan training station.
He's on that thing. He had good ID shot.
Yeah. Okay, I set it up just in time. There's a train here. Cue the music.
Totally killed this thing.
For a smile, they can share the
Yeah,
night.
yeah.
On and on and on and
6 could have probably
on.
done.
And so we actually never made it for that third raid. We overshot. Sometimes it happens in the raid groups. Sometimes we think we can do something and we end up not doing it because, you know, we overshoot. But most of the time we usually do overcome those obstacles and get that third raid in. However, one last look at this. Shiny Lugia. Like I said, I had a rough day at the beginning of the day, had a flat tire, lost a 96% weather boosted Rayquaza, actually, and, you know, the day wasn't looking too good, but I don't know if this makes up for it, but it is a nice gesture that I did get Lugia on the first raid. I have really bad shiny luck, so I never thought that would happen, to be honest. But yeah, so this confirms Shiny Lugia out, and it confirms, and it's been confirmed now, by now it's been confirmed, that Lugia, Shiny Lugia, is a 100% catch rate if you encounter it. And now we move on to that raid guide business. So we had Lugia before. If you played before, you kind of know what to use against Lugia. Although we have some new, better counters this time around, so it might cut down how many people you actually need to take down your Lugia. So I've been using an app called GamePress for quite some time. I think it's called GoPress, but it's through GamePress, and GamePress gives you all movesets, all the Pokemon's information basically, and it's all here in this app. And they update it with like new events or news or whatever the case is that's happening in Pokemon Go. So we are on the Lugia raid counter guide page of the app, and the raid boss, of course, is Lugia. So we have it, basically GamePress organizes it by Supreme counter, good counters, glass counters, and tank counters. That's kind of how it does it, and it tells you what to use for, you know, what you're trying to aim for. Supreme counters will be the best counters that you want to use against Lugia. They'll do the most damage, and they'll probably survive pretty decently too. So, Raikou with Thundershock, Wild Charge is probably your best bet against Lugia. Below that is Tyranitar with Bite Crunch or Bite Stone Edge. Bite Crunch will probably do slightly more damage to Lugia than Stone Edge will, but it'll also come down to the weather. Weather's also a good thing to take into consideration when you're facing your raid boss. Right below Tyranitar, in the good counter section, is Mewtwo with Psycho Cut, Confusion as a fast move, either one, and a charge move of Shadow Ball. So you want Shadow Ball because Shadow Ball will deal some super effective damage against Lugia. And below that you have Zapdos with Charge Beam, Thunderbolt. You have Jolteon with Thunder Shock, Thunderbolt. You have Golem with Rock Throw and basically any of its rock charge moves. You have Rayquaza, and Rayquaza won't really do, well, Ancient Power will do super effective damage, but Rayquaza just does the most damage in the game currently, so Rayquaza is a counter for almost anything right now. Omastar with Rock Throw, Water Gun, and any of its charge moves. And below that you have Gengar in the glass counter section with Shadow Claw or Hex as a fast move, and Shadow Ball again as a charge move. And you have Jinx as another glass cannon with Frost Breath, Avalanche. And in your tank counters, you have Kyogre with Waterfall and Blizzard. So basically tank counters means, again, if you're not familiar with the lingo, tank is something that will survive long and still do some pretty decent damage against Lugia. It's not optimal, it's not the best thing you could pick, but it'll survive. So if you're looking to save on potions and you know that you have enough people to take down Lugia, maybe do a tank counter. Glass counter basically means that it's a glass cannon. Glass cannon is something that does a lot of damage, but it will go down faster than other counters will. Good counters will survive decently and they'll do decent amount of damage, so they're an all around sort of deal. And then Supreme counters are just going to do the most damage, period. They have probably the best attack stats on the list, and they're probably just your best bet to take it down the quickest. Below that you have an actual DPS chart of what they will do with their optimal movesets and how much damage they will do. So at the top is Tyranitar, and then, oh, it's actually not in order. At the top is Tyranitar, but Tyranitar doesn't do the most DPS. The most DPS is Raikou right below that with 12.70 DPS. So I'm just gonna scroll along that list for you so you can see the DPS. Actually, I'll just probably include the link below in the description of the video if you want to view it. You can see it here too, but you know, it's always good to view it yourself as well. Okay, well, other than that, that was my experience the first day of Lugia back. Let me know in the comments if you guys are excited for Lugia's return, if you are even more excited because of the shiny version, obviously. I feel like they needed to put the shiny version in there for people to be drawn to raid these next 2.5 weeks? 2.5 weeks? Something like that. The Sky attack with like a 10-point boost, it went from, I believe, 70 apiece to 80. It wasn't enough. I don't think that's enough to entice people to raid Lugia. So the shiny variant was expected but unexpected, I think both. And I'm happy that I got it on the first raid. I'm really relieved. No more Lugia for me. The raid group can do it on their own. No, I'm just kidding. I want everyone to possibly get a shiny. It looks as though getting a shiny, the chances are higher this time around than like a regular raid boss. So I'm hoping that everyone who wants their shiny, or you know, not everyone can get one, but if you raid one, hopefully they'll be out a lot more frequent in your raid groups, and hopefully you'll get a chance at catching one. And if you do find one, you'll catch it no problem, unless you just throw all your balls on the floor and then you won't catch it. But as long as you can hit it in the foot, hit it wherever you want, you'll catch it. Okay, other than that, this has been the Lugia raid guide video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I hope you guys get good luck with your Lugia catches. Get a 100% shiny maybe, perhaps. And I'll see you guys in the next one.